Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sagittarius, we're going to go into the Goddess Wisdom deck. We're going to see, ooh, look at that, you have Rebirth with Isis on the bottom after your pre-shuffle, and that's the only one. It's time to rise up, be that salamander, come out of the fire, be that phoenix, I guess. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know, or just stay in bed, whatever you feel better with. So we're going to do that, and then I have combined my wizards and my everyday witch deck. So the wizards and the witches are together, and then I have the witches all on their own with a teeny tiny for clarifying. So we're gonna put that there, and oh, my nose just got really itchy. We're gonna get started, Sagittarius. Let's see what the goddesses have to bring forth to you today. It has snowed here. We have a fair bit of snow, actually. We do. Very pretty. Lily loved it. She loves the snow. She's like a little kid. Just get out there. Sticks her nose in it and she snorts. And we introduced Larry, the cat who, anyways, Abydos, who is now Larry. And he didn't like it. Thought it was disgusting. So, Sagittarius, that's what's going on here. Let's see what's going on with you. Goddess energy here to talk to Sagittarius. Goddess energy to talk to Sagittarius. It's one of the first times I've done a split this week. Well, when they want to talk to you, they want to talk to you. Got a big underline here. Well, geez. Means you're going to have a big extended. Well, we want to see what you got. On the top here, you got the Isis. You got the Rebirth. It's time to wake up. Brrr. I'm hearing like an alarm go. It's time. It's time. There's like an alarm going off. I really hear an alarm going off. It's like suddenly, I don't know. So it almost feels like, you know, you could just be sitting around and you suddenly get some sort of news. It's like, what? Really? Now? I gotta go. Okay. It's weird. Like, it's just like suddenly. I'm just hearing an alarm go off. I'm really hearing an alarm go off. It's like the moment you waited for. The moment you've been waiting for. Yeah. It's some sort of new beginning. It's really big. It really feels big. Okay, this underline, you have fortune. Fortune, wise leader. Potential. Home. The in-between, and adaptability. The reason I'm not too thrilled with that is because the underline is what I do the extended on. Like clarify it and talk more deeply into it. We're going to look at it here, so I'm not going to ignore it. But it's like a lot of work in the extended, Sagittarius. All right. Fortune, wise leader. Potential. Home. The in-between, adaptability. Wow, there's something here that's there. You have the potential for what it says. Okay, there's great fortune here. If you exercise yourself wisely, if you show and exhibit wise leadership here, you have the potential. It looks like something to do with home. So something where you fit in. I'm just going to put it like that. I mean, it could be a home, it could be a workspace, but somewhere where you really fit in here. This feels very comfortable. The in-between, adaptability. Okay, so this is what's, okay, this is an opportunity. The bell has rung. There's an alarm going off. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I was like, what is that? It's not an alarm clock. It's not, like, I don't know, probably at the beginning of the video, I was sitting with this. I'm like, I hear an alarm. And I'm thinking, what is that alarm? Because I was like running through my head. Is it like a wake-up alarm? Is it a fire alarm? And I wasn't getting any answers, but then I heard like a bell going off. And then when I said that, I said, you know what? It sounds like what I'm hearing is like the old kind of school bells, like really loud. Oh my God. It is. It's like really loud. Like that's like that bell. It's like something is in session. An opportunity is here. Because there is an opportunity here. There's potential for something very good. But, you know, it's not written in stone. I want to say that. Like, you got to invest yourself in it somehow. You have to utilize yourself within this opportunity. There's a potential, again, this home, it just feels like everything you could want. Where you really fit in comfortably. It's just the best place ever. Okay, so there's an opportunity. I really get with fortune, wise leadership, and potential, like opportunity. Opportunity. This is when opportunity knocks. And then on the other side of home, so actually you go here, because yeah, you produce the opportunity energy, right? And what you do with it is up to you, though, with wise leadership. You know, you can have the best opportunity in the world. You can have the best thing drop into your lap and not invest in it in any way, or it doesn't become anything, right? Now, this has the potential to become something. Okay, and on the other side of this, you know, something really meant for you here. You have the in-between and adaptability. So you don't quite have it yet. You know, it's not there. The opportunity is here. The bell is ringing. It's still driving me crazy, actually. It won't stop ringing. Why is that? It just won't stop ringing. You know, it's weird. It's almost coming up like a dream. Have you ever had like weird dreams when you're a little kid at school? And then like, it's almost, I've never had this dream, but it's like what's playing out in my mind is like you're having this dream, you walk into school and you get distracted by things along the way. I don't know about you, but I often did. I was like, oh, what's going on with her? And then you hear the bell. You're like, oh, so you start like running. And it's almost like you're running and running and running, but you probably had this in a dream where you're not getting anywhere, where it suddenly feels like your feet have become lead, like you're running in slow motion. You're running in slow motion, but it feels like the bell won't stop ringing until you get there. That's what it feels like it's a weird bell. It's like because it would be in a dream. It's like a bell that doesn't stop ringing until everyone is there for attendance. So the bell doesn't stop ringing. Nobody can start anything because obviously nobody can talk over the bell. I don't know why this is coming. It's like I'm just channeling this. I'm just seeing it and channeling it. And so there's other people probably that are late too. But then it's like everyone is there but you. So the bell hasn't stopped ringing. Is that odd, eh? It's really odd. I don't know how that fits in. But anyways, so that's what's coming through with this. I gotta put it down. It's bothering me how much the bell is ringing. Okay. The in-between adaptability. Right, this is something new. This is a new opportunity. And you're still in the in-between. You're not quite in that opportunity yet. You still have to, you know, I don't know, do something. You still have to adapt somehow. Find a new way to get there. Right, because the sidewalk is moving on you. Like, you're running against the sidewalk. It's almost like this bell ringing is the opportunity. Is the place of home. I don't know if you need to get off that sidewalk. Why do your feet become lead? You know, I don't wonder that happens in a dream. Like you're running, and all of a sudden, it's like you're moving through thick cement. So somehow you have to adapt. Okay. I'm gonna look at the bell. Sorry, I have wax moving around in my mouth. God help me, pray for me, whatever you do. I have an appointment today. I should be going on my last month with this bar at the roof of my mouth. I swear to God. Dentist every time I go in. Just a couple more months. It's been saying that to me like for 6 to 8 months now. And that's why I have the wax, because it rubs my tongue. So I'm hoping I'm getting a cleaning and an adjustment. I know some of you are like, Cindy, I just want the cards. Well, screw you, you're in my house. You're going to hear about me. So I'm getting a cleaning and getting an adjustment. And I was told that they just wanted to do 2 months of this heavier wire and everything setting, because everything is where it needs to be except my molars. And that's the big move, right? And they can't move them with the bar in place. So that has to come out when they start moving the molars. And yeah, but obviously it's a lot of pressure to move the molars. So they want to make sure this is all set. Feels set. I don't know. So we'll see. So right, like let's hope Cindy goes in today and they're like, yep, when you come in December, that's coming out. So that's my little thing. And I've been dealing with this now for over 2 years. If they had told me I was going to have something in my mouth like that, I would have done it. Sometimes it's better not to know, right? Yeah. All right. Back to you, Sagittarius. The ringing bell. Stop it. Isis rebirth. Oh, she's like adamant with this ringing bell. It almost feels like it could be a recurring dream. Like it won't go away. The Lovers, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Lovers, the Seven of Cups, finding the divine choice in the crowd of choices, the Ace of Swords. You got the Seven of Cups twice. I need my glasses for this one, my friends. Glasses, it's going to be little tiny messages in the artwork. Oh, how do you, right? You have 2 decks and you got the Seven of Cups right beside each other twice. Boom. Three of Swords, the Two of Cups. What is this? This is a ringing bell that will not stop. The Six of Cups and the Devil. Oh my God. What in goodness gracious name? The Hierophant, the World, the Hanged Man. It's almost like waiting a long time. And I'm finally no longer waiting. But no, no. Okay. This is a different, there's 2 kinds of waiting here. The Hanged Man is waiting, right? The Hanged Man is waiting. This is almost like a little bit like self-sacrificing yourself. Like putting things off, and I'm just going to sit in a bit of a stasis. I'm going to collect myself. I'm just going to observe the world, you know? I'm just taking a break, and I'm going to try to see things from a different perspective. I'm just going to hang tight here. I've got the key to unlock myself, but I'm not going to do it right now. Well, that's over. That's all finished with the World card. You know, you did that really well. Now, the Hierophant, though. This is not so much waiting, but this is grounding and balancing yourself, almost in preparation. Maybe in preparation for this Isis rebirth with the bell. God dang that bell. It's driving me crazy. How do I turn it off? How do you turn it off, Isis? She's just like, yeah, you have to have the rebirth. You got to get up, right? It's almost like an alarm clock that won't stop until you get up and you have the rebirth. Are you grounding yourself and preparing yourself for this rebirth? You're waiting. It's not even waiting. It's preparing. Because waiting to me feels like, you know, maybe you got to, well, yeah, it's different, right? Because I feel like waiting is just sit there and wait. Whereas preparing, what I'm seeing is a person in 2 different stages of taking a train ride. So you're preparing for the train trip. And what are you doing? You're thinking, you're taking a moment. What do I need for the trip? Oh, well, okay, yes, I need 3 days worth of underwear. Let's pack 4. So you put it in, you get your stuff, you put it in the suitcase. Like, this is preparing. So right, like, this is not completely without doing something. There's preparation here. But then you get to the train station and you wait. You're prepared and you're waiting. But this is different. It was almost like you waited first. You waited for the train. So the train has arrived. Now you could be sitting on the train. So even that feels like now you're literally like, you're on a path to something. You're on a path to this rebirth, this ringing bell, this home. And what do you do when you're on the train? Well, you're preparing. What am I going to do when I get there? There we go. And that's the in-between with adaptability. Because you're no longer at the train station, but you're also no longer at you're not yet at the destination. So you're in between and you're preparing. Whoa. Damn, that freaks me out when this comes in. I just heard you've been preparing for a long time, and I just got beamed into my head a reading I did for you probably close to 3 years ago. There's got to be no other way. Like, how does this shit come in? How do I remember that? You were all walking around with a heavy suitcase. I feel like I need to clean my glasses. You're all walking around with a heavy suitcase. Had too much shit in it. See, I'm going to do a proper clean here. Had too much shit in your suitcase. I remember this reading from 4 years ago. It was a while ago. And it was like needing to take a trip and go somewhere, but you couldn't get there because you were pulling too much in this suitcase. So there's a sense of that. Even maybe it's making sure that you're not taking anything with you that you do not need to take to this destination. Wow, that's like crystal. Never clean. Yeah. How crazy is that? I don't know if this is something you've been preparing for 3 years, 3.5. When did I do that? I have no idea. I know what room I was in. Everything is coming back on that reading. I even feel like I was wearing my teal colored sweater. How nuts is that? There's a lot of water under the bridge since I did that reading. Holy cow. Sagittarius. This is a really interesting reading. Oh my God. Did it ever get clear? Woo! It's like having 10-year-old eyes again. Okay. Yeah, you're on the train. Maybe you fall asleep on the train and the bell won't stop going until you get off. Something's like you're on a path here. And I tell you, you will be nagged about it. That's almost what this is. She's like, I'm going to persist. I'm going to persist. I'm going to persist. Okay, so let's look at this here. This is interesting. What is this? The Lovers with the 7 of Cups. The Ace of Swords with the 7 of Cups. The 3 of Swords with the 2 of Cups. The 6 of Cups with the Devil. This is funny. I'm only going to say, because these two look the same. And in each image, she looks so apprehensive. It's really... He's like really looking at her. And she looks so apprehensive. It's funny. I hope this comes up on the camera. I hope you can see it. Okay, I don't know about the reflection, right? I don't have the camera looking at me, so I can't see. Do you see? I hope it's coming in. I'm trying to angle it so if there's reflection on one angle. Do you see how he's like really focused on her? And she looks so apprehensive. And then here, they're toasting. She still looks apprehensive. It's really interesting, right? Because you have the 7 of Cups twice. What is this? It's, okay, this feels very much like a rebirth that I'm going to say, hey, somebody's apprehensive about. Maybe you're you. That's you. Because this character is coming out the strongest to me, is this apprehensive character. And because it's your reading, so I want to say maybe it's you. You're kind of apprehensive. Something's going to be incredibly persistent here with a rebirth. You've got the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. I mean, that is a pretty strong soul direction here. Connecting with a very strong soulmate, even perhaps. The Lovers with the Seven of Cups, right? Apprehension. I'm apprehensive about that. I don't know. That doesn't seem so divine. I'm not sure about that path. I'm not sure about you. That's really what I'm not sure about you. And then the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. How is this? Why is truth so confusing? Oh no, but now there's two people in this reading. Well, obviously, what? Here, there's two people in this reading. Okay. Now the feminine. I don't know who. Anyways, just okay. The apprehensive person. They. I don't know if it's a meeting. If you meet someone, you met someone, you're going to meet someone. And there's apprehension. But there's, in some way, a bit of trust. Because actually, like, it looks like they're holding hands or doing something there. But there's kind of apprehension. He seems, like, really warm. Like, his body language is directed right to her. He's looking at her. He looks like he's smiling. His cheeks are raised. She's not smiling. And below that is the Seven of Cups. So, and that is the apprehensive person, the feminine energy that we're seeing here. And like confused. I don't know. There's a lot to think about here. There's a lot of choices. This doesn't make sense. And then we move over to the Ace of Swords. It certainly makes sense to someone here. But the next Seven of Cups of confusion is the masculine energy. I'm just going to say it looks masculine. The hair is very short. It's a more muscular neck and jawline. So it looks masculine. And now, the funny thing is, though, there's no heart as a choice in these cups. There is for the feminine. There's a heart in the cup here. And it's the one that her hand is reaching for. It's almost like looking for something that speaks to your heart. I feel like two people meet, two people met, two people are going to meet. That there's something very strong here. Now, the initial meeting, the apprehensive person is reaching for the heart. And I feel as though they feel like they found something because they are reaching for the heart and all these other things to reach for. There's a castle, there's gold nuggets, there's a book of wisdom, there's a sword of fire, there's stars, there's a branch, a leaf, a growth. But the heart, that's what this feminine hand is reaching for, this heart. Now the Ace of Swords, oh, what is this? Because under that, the Seven of Cups of confusion with the masculine, his little wand there is pointing to this red cup. The red cup has like fire coming out of it and it looks like a smile. Maybe it's some sort of alchemical symbol that I'm not aware of. It probably is something, right? Because the sun and the moon are here. I wonder what those symbols are. Here, you take a look. You take a look. It just looks like a smile. And it almost feels like, oh yeah, this is hot, right? Because it's red, it's fiery, it's passionate. I tell you what I see here. I see a meeting here of two people. One person is like instantly triggered in their heart space about this meeting. The other person is instantly triggered in their groin space about this meeting. Yeah, that's what it looks like here. I feel like two people looking for a different type of, there's a different motivator to find something here. They both find each other, but the motivators are different. Or what it is they think they found or what it is that they're looking for. But then this ends in the Three of Swords with the Two of Cups. See, the motivation, oh, wait a second. No way. No, all these cups have little things in them like they've been transported from the Seven of Cups realm. What? The feminine is now bigger than the masculine. And she's handing him a cup. What is that cup? What is that? That's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? Like, one is the sun, one is music. One is it an apple or a heart? I think it's an apple, so it's probably knowledge. The other one is a rose, so it may be romance. And then one is a present, a gift. But the one that she is handing to him, I can't tell if it's a pen or something. It's just a line. Oh, that's going to bug me. Again, I hope you're picking that up. You can see it. There's a lot coming through in the artwork in these cards. It's all in the story here. The Devil and the Six of Cups. Write something down. I feel like she's handing him a pen or some sort of a tool to write. And the Devil is here, though, with that. Oh, my wax. Lord help me, I want not to get in. Okay, we have Isis Rebirth. Is this some sort of connection that sound familiar to any of you? I don't know. That is going to be reborn here? Isis is showing up, right? Like the feminine, it doesn't have to be male or female either. It could just be, I feel like two people were in a different headspace when they met. They both feel like they found something, but they weren't looking for the same thing at the same time. And right, it ends in the Three of Swords with the Two of Cups. So this is very disappointing. This is heartbreaking. Oh, see, clarify what she's handing him in the cup, and why is she larger than him, like older looking now? The Six of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Cups. It landed on the Lovers. It is connected to these two. The Three of Pentacles and the Sun. It's an opportunity. She's handing him an opportunity for wish fulfillment. Handing him an opportunity for wish fulfillment. I don't know what that is, though, if it's a pen. And, okay, the Devil. Like, what would you write about? The Devil. You would write about the Devil? The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Passions being contained and controlled. Okay. There's something here about, okay. Because I feel like it's the story of the masculine to be written, to be expressed. Because it does seem like the masculine was like, oh yeah, look at this red cup of fire and the smile. I feel like this masculine has been through, oh yeah, and even actually the pillar behind him is on fire. And hers is green, and green represents the heart chakra. Look at how crazy that is. Okay, I feel like this masculine, because the Devil, something didn't work out here, right? That looks actually quite divinely guided. Could be even like a divinely guided meeting, like a really meant to find each other on a path. And then this Devil, though, represents what feels like passion, desire, excitement being suppressed. And I want to say it's a word that's been going around this week only a few times on my channel that's never appeared before, and it's sitting here now, is micromanaging. Micromanaging your desires and your passions and your creativity. And when that's something that is being held back and controlled, overly controlled, that is obviously what somebody seeks, right? Like if somebody is feeling a part of their life where they don't have any passion and excitement, that's, yes, this is passionate and exciting. But this feminine's energy, she looks so apprehensive because I feel like she's moving with her heart. And look at, she has all these little green apples here too. Take a bite of the apple. This is fascinating. I don't know how it, like, but okay, so Isis rebirth. Let's just ask her. Isis rebirth. Oh, that card tried to go back in. You see it? It got kicked out. The 9 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. Yeah, something's coming around. Something's coming around here, Sagittarius, that's been long and difficult and disappointing. The 8 of Wands, it's coming around the mountain. It's coming around the mountain when it comes to... Oh, the train! Yeah, it's like a train, right? It's still struggling a bit because this 8 of Wands got them going in different directions. It's still struggling a bit. The bell won't stop ringing. The train won't stop moving. Let's look at this. The Lovers and the 7 of Cups. So this is like a meeting and someone's heart space is triggered. The Lovers and the 7 of Cups. Temperance and the 2 of Swords. Yeah, like, I'm not sure about this. Indecision. Indecision with the 2 of Swords. Maybe even faltering in one's own intuition here. Faltering with one's intuition. And just trying to regain some balance with temperance. Not trusting one's intuition about perhaps a meeting or someone and trying to just, oh, there you are, temperance. You are, okay, you are there. Trying to regain your balance. Okay, the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Cups, like, oh yeah, baby. The Ace of Swords and the 7 of Cups. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. The 2 of Wands. And the Fool. This, okay, this feels like, now this energy is left watching and dreaming of a new beginning, a new start. It is, it's like something didn't start off right. Oh, a rebirth. Something didn't start off right. Something got off on the wrong foot. You know, one of the things I'm getting to with this, just through his body language and the way he's looking at it, reminds me of like, it's like, just looks like a young man presented with something he's never been presented with before and trying to figure out what is the best thing to pick. Like, what's the best answer in this question? Should it be this? But this is what I'm looking for, so perhaps this is what it's meant to be for me. Yeah, like, it's just, right? I'm just so deeply pulled into the artwork, the body language, everything in these cards today. You know, like, he's like thinking about it. With the Page of Swords, maybe observing, try to understand what's going on. I mean, so this could have been a meeting. I don't know. Maybe this is somebody that you've bumped into more than once here. Probably. But the Fool, she's got the, and it's the Fool card with the giant phallic broom handle sticking out. So there is, that's funny. So let's go to the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, which is what we lead into here. Wow. Judgment and the Knight of Swords. This, okay, this leads, it's almost like when something breaks your heart, you, like, almost like an opportunity. I'm kind of surprised at the 4 of Cups. Yeah, the 4 of Cups. It was almost like the 4 of Cups, like a missed opportunity a little bit here, not seeing something for what it was. And then, you know, once you start to realize what it was, it's almost like a realization that something was so much more than what it appeared to be on the surface, or what it initially seemed to be in a first meeting even. Because now you're getting like, there's that judgment, like a rebirth. And it's moving, honey. It's a train that doesn't stop with the Knight of Swords. It's pretty clear. It's very clear. It's so clear, and the train has been sitting at the station for a while that it's moving really fast. And the Six of Cups right into here. I don't know. I mean, you could get a message from someone or a letter, something written, a text. The Three of Pentacles and the Sun. Somebody really it's almost like wanting to bring this energy together again and work together, right? With the Three of Pentacles, though. Work together on something and produce the Sun. And this is intriguing. This goes from waiting to preparing. The Hanged Man. Look at that. The Devil. The Knight of Cups, the Devil, and the King of Swords. This is like knowing what a dream is, but you can't pass, you know, you got to wait for the train. Like, this is something that is out of your control with the Devil and the King of Swords. It's really out of your control. So that, with the world ends successfully. The Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Whoa, there is some anxiety about giving and taking. How much you've given or how much you've taken. But that's over with the World card. Maybe how much has been taken from you. I don't know, but that's over. And then you have the Hierophant is next, which feels like, this feels like preparation, like grounding yourself. Whoa. The Empress and the Ten of Cups, that's nice. I'll tell you, that's a good train stop. You want to get off now. And that's why the bell is going to keep going until you get off. You get off the train. Until you do this, till you have a rebirth. That's fascinating. The Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ten of Swords at the bottom. So a major ending. A major ending in one's life. And then trying to get up and go and having to replan. Oh, something. Hey, Sagittarius, I'm going to go do the extended. As I said in the extended, oh Lord, I'm going to look at all of these underlying cards. And yeah, so there you go. Until next time, Sagittarius, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.